The Bucs kicker Ryan Suckup about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Throwing right away is Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Running the jet sweep, Landry. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Winston.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks will call time on manipulating defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Blake Gilligan on a punt here as he'll send this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Brady will try again on 2nd down.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Saints, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Winston.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about...
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over
for the touchdown. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, a script to prove in the early part of the game. Other teams, a script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games, and they continue that in this one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
As a quarterback third line, you really got to rally the troops right now.
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the...
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers are beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Now Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing off.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Winston. Now he's flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Winston now.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The kick by Lutz is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On first down, Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
The Buccaneers come into this one still undefeated this deep in the year despite the one tie. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And Rudolph has it left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Winston. Flush to his right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. On 1st and 10, Winston.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the 1st down before taking the hit.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 27, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he's alive for a pick, but instead it's not harmlessly to the turf.
Winston. Flushed out, and Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, the 30. 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point put through by Sucker, and the lead is up to 8. So not only the punt, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The 1st down throw for Winston. Thomas brings it in.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they have. Here's 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Adam Troutman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Again, here's Bernard.
And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now a play fake. Brady rolling to his right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46. Succop's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, Connor, because if you missed all year long, converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd and 10, Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Winston.
A short one to the tight end Troutman.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Winston.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Maybe a little over anxious in the pocket. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Brady on third down. On the screen, Bernard. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Jameis now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. He's played really better. He's not received the protection he needs, and he's had to pick himself up off the turf.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Landry, agile footwork. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Winston to give, it's Kamara.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Winston.
A short run to the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Brady.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open book beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Out to his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Fournette, a first down carry.
He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Brady. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And some room to run now. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Succop's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a field goal.
Did they score too soon? This game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Winston and the Saints now
Down 20-17, a little under a minute to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Now Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
pass complete. Thomas. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now 3rd down as the clock runs.
Eluding the pressure right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to